walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We made it. And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We made it. And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
This game's not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. We back outside. I don't think they're going to be doing the lawn today because they did it yesterday. So if they do, we'll just get through this one quickly. It's Winning Wednesday. Y'all know what that means. Somebody has won make that $50 cash and on their way to winning $500 cash. So for those who don't know, here's what you got to do. You got to pick the games, NFL, football games from Thursday night all the way through Sunday, all the way through the Monday night game. Give me the exact final score for both teams, not combined, but 27-23, 25-20, whatever you think the final score is going to be for both teams. Get that to me. Email it, and you will be in. I mean it. One of the interns will hit you back and say, got him, and then you are in. No entrance fee, no registration. You don't have to put money in the pot. We got sponsors that do that. So email address is right there on the bottom of the screen, aj@jonesmediaandent.com, or you can text them, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Let's get right to it. What's up, Keith Hennick? Well, holla. Keith, you had a tough week, bro. You weren't alone, though. A lot of folks had tough weeks this week. In fact, nobody had double digits wins this week. Nobody had double digits win this week. All right, Kimberly Negrette in the classroom doing her thing and checking out the lunch break. Kim Negrette, you might be on the verge of being listener of the year. You might be on the verge of being listener of the year. You checking us out in the middle of your class. We love that. Thank you very much. And then Donna Coleman-Holman. Sister, God bless you for your service and thank you for your friendship. I love you so much. I really do. All right. Keith had to give his love over to Donna. And Donna has to give her love over to Keith. All right, without further ado, let's get to the winner of the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Somebody said, it's a long name. It's supposed to be. I picked it. I wanted it to be long. All right, here we go. Without further ado, boom, drum roll. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. All right, first of all, we had people with 2 wins. We had people with 4. We had a lot of people with 5. Several people with 6. Several people with 7. Let me get to the 8 and up. All right, 8 and up. Shout out to Duval. Shout out to Les. Shout out to Creole Red over in Louisiana. Emmanuel over in Portland, P-Town. Troy C over in Louisiana had 8 wins. And George Griffith. I think George is in Houston. George, are you in Houston? You had 8 wins. But unfortunately, none of y'all won. I already told you that nobody had double-digit wins, so that should tell you right now it came down to 9 wins, getting 9 right. And we had 2 people that did that. Corey D. Corey, I don't know you, bro, but congratulations, 9 wins. And Jeremy up in the DF Dub. I think he's over in Fort Worth. I think Jeremy is over in Fort Worth. Jeremy had 9 wins. So it came down to those 2, and you know what that means. That comes down to the Monday night game tiebreaker. And this is why we need both scores for both teams, all right? All right, so here's the deal. Everybody, not one person out of the 65 qualified entries, not one person got the Monday night game right. Everybody had San Francisco, which tells me y'all don't believe in Minnesota even when you live there. But anyway, San Francisco was the winner. Nobody got that right. So let's go to the final scores. All right, so Jeremy had the final score of 31-17. It was off by 9. The final score was 22-17. Corey D, who we don't know, had the final score of 28-7. He was off by 16. So Jeremy Fort Worth is the winner of this week's Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Jeremy got that $50. Jeremy got the big 50 for having more right than anybody else. So congratulations, Jeremy. You got $50 coming your way. Look, you or the wife end up sending me your Cash App or your Zelle, and we'll get that money over to you courtesy of the sports and wellness doc, Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson. She said she is killing it with those vitamin drips. She's killing it with the weight loss management plan that she's got. And if you have been in a car accident, if you had a slip and fall on your job, if you just, your back hurts, or you just trying to get your act together, then all you need to do is go see my friend, Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson, and she will take good care of you. Go to the website, sportsandwellnessdoc.com. Tell her AJ from the Lunch Break sent you. She's going to take care of you. And then we got to thank the people that take care of our mentals, as my I can't call him my friend because I haven't met him yet. I know people who know him. Marshawn Lynch would say you got to take care of your mentals, you got to take care of your body, and you got to take care of your chicken. So listen, if you need your mentals tuned up, then you got to go to the Hartwell Clinic. Got to go to the Hartwell Clinic. Go to thehartwellclinic.com. That's thehartwellclinic.com. Those folks specialize in your mentals. All right. And then I've been telling y'all, had somebody call me way too late to get life insurance. Not saying that somebody had died, but a situation had set in and now we can't write the policy. Don't let it be too late for you to cover your most pride possession, and that's your family. Come on, man. Listen, it's not expensive. We can find a policy that works for you. I'm not with a certain company that everybody thinks is out there. I write policies for over 30 different insurance companies. So if it's something that you need for yourself, we got you. If it's something that you need for your family, we got you. Even your children and your grandchildren can get covered today. We even do mortgage protection. If something happens to you, who's going to pay the mortgage? We can even cover it in full, or we can cover it long enough for your family to make an informed decision and not an emotional decision, because you don't want to lose the equity in your home. All right. If you need final expense to take care of your bills and everything, so your family doesn't have to do that, you need to call me, 832-403-5005. It's 832-403-5005. And me or one of my good folks will take good care of you. All right. Again, congratulations, Jeremy. Congratulations, Corey D, for having 9 wins, and everybody that was 8 wins and up, man. Y'all sure did the doggone thing, because this was a bunch of people that was sub 8. So congratulations. All right, Keith Hennig said, I would have won more, but I didn't. Erica with a K is waving her hands. If I couldn't say one word, I'll just wave my hand. That's Lee Williams and the Spiritual QCs. If you're going to be in Houston this weekend, you got to go by the Greater St. Matthew South Main location. They have a senior citizen Saturday going on, and the son of Lee Williams passed away just recently. The son of Lee Williams will be singing in his place. and it's going to be awesome. I think tickets are only like $10 or something like that. You don't have to be a senior citizen to attend, but tell my friend Tish Jackson that AJ Jones sent you. All right, let me take a break. When we come back, we will give you the standings on the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, let you know where you are and the possibility of winning $500 cash. We'll be right back after this.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon, and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets. This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break of the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
Man, I don't know how James Jeter didn't get in the football side of it. I guess he must be a basketball man. Speaking of basketball, the NBA started last night. The Los Angeles Lakers still have no answer for the Denver Nuggets. Denver won that game, and then Phoenix jumped out on the Golden State Warriors and beat them. It's game one. We still got 81 more to play, but I'm just saying, Phoenix with that new look team, and they didn't even have their full complement of players. So big win for Phoenix in the opening night. Rockets will be in action tonight. They're over in Miami to take on, over in Orlando to take on the Magic. So we'll see how that goes. All right. These two kissing and loving on each other. Hey, Keith, the Tigers are still 7-1, but somebody don't want to talk about that. I don't know who she's talking about. Who don't want to talk about that? I mean, come on, man. Let them win the SEC. If they win the SEC, I will talk about them. I will even wear a god doggone Missouri sweatshirt or T-shirt or socks or something. If they win the SEC, if they win their side of the SEC, if they make it to the SEC championship game and win the whole thing, I'll wear the whole outfit. Until then, they're just another team. You know, beating up on the lowly Vanderbilts and them kind of folks. I mean, let them beat Bama. Have they beat Bama? I can't hear nobody. Have they beat Bama? Have they beat Georgia? God dog it. Hell, I don't even think they beat LSU. Uh-oh. Did I say that out loud? Was my mic working? Listen, they got to win by 28. If they win by 28, I'll do everything I said I was going to do. If they win by 27, I'm good. Now, for real, all joking aside, let me put this out here right now. If Mizzou wins their half of the SEC, if Mizzou goes to the SEC championship game, I will wear the gear. I'll wear the gear. I'll wear it on the show. But if they don't, you got to hush. I got to find something for you to wear. You got to wear Kansas. If Mizzou does not win their side of the SEC, you got to wear a Kansas shirt and cap and you got to post it so we can put it up here on the lunch break. Now, bet. I'm shaking hands with you. Let me get to my stuff. You got me all discombobulated. You ain't hitting on nothing. Talk about some Mizzou. We might as well be talking about Arkansas if we're going to talk about Mizzou, please. Neither one of them hitting on nothing. All right, let me go to the standings on the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Right now, tied for first, Erica and Chi-Town. They are tied for first place. I think Erica has the lead based on the tiebreaker, but long unit top 6, it doesn't matter. 3 games back are Alexis and Delano. They got 71 wins. At number 5, we've got Duval with 70 wins. And Kevin M, I think he's from Ohio. I think he's up in Ohio. Kevin M has 69 wins. But watch this. Tied with Kevin is CJ and Andrea. They all have 69 wins. So they are all tied for number 6. One game out of the top 6 is Rio. He's got 68. Miss Pearl and Football G have 67. Naomi and Kevin L, Britt, Clarence, and Troy C all have 66. C-Dub, Brian C, ADD, Rico all have 65. Ivan, King Doc, Jamie and Mark, Danny, and Jeremy all have 64. T-Bone, Keisha Kelly, Emmanuel have 63. Alice, C-Ware, Milo, and Sauce have 62. Courtney Harden, Amy C have 61. Carrie K, Big Mike, Vinny H all have 60. And I'll stop there. 60. So there are 9 wins out of that top 6 with plenty games left to play. Let me look down and see who else I need to call out real quick. George Griffin has 58. Just trying to scan who might be listening. Charlotte has 57. Al High has 56. Big Time Floyd, 52. Keith Hennick, 51. Willie has 45. So yeah, y'all gotta get it going. But right now, the top 6 who would compete for $500 cash: Erica with a K, Chi-Town, Alexis, Delano, Duval, Kevin M, CJ, and Andrea. All of them would be competing for $500 cash if it stops today. It does not stop today. Thank goodness it does not stop today. All right. So now, Big Time Floyd, you had a tough week. Oh my God, you have a tough week. No, bro, I ain't never seen your week go like that, man. Big Time Floyd said, hello, AJ and the Breakers. Congratulations to Jeremy on winning the cash. Rough week, only 4 and 9. I know, bro. I was like, wait, what? I kept looking at your numbers, man. I was like, I know that can't. I called my interns. Y'all sure this is right? That's Big Time Floyd. But here we go, man. You got another week. Keith Hennick said, I have 12. Okay. Bring them. You got more than that, man. Stop playing. All right, let's get to the games for this week. Let me give you my picks, and you guys try and do better in your picks. And we go from there, all right? Let's go ahead and run through these real quick. Tomorrow night, you got Tampa Bay at Buffalo. And I'm just going to tell you, this one's going to be ugly. Because both of them are coming off of ugly losses. Buccaneers losing to Atlanta. Bills losing to New England. I got Buffalo in that one. But it's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be a slobber knocker. And then the Texans come back off the bye. They will visit the winless Carolina Panthers. I'm going Texans in that one. The Rams will visit the Cowboys. Rams coming off of an ugly loss. I'm going Cowboys in that. They're coming off the bye. Vikings and the Packers, only because it's a short week. The Vikings, man, they did what nobody thought that they could do. Nobody got it right in our contest. They beat San Francisco. I am going Packers in that one. I feel like this is a trap game for the Vikings coming off of a short week and an emotional win. Saints and the Colts, I'm going Colts. Patriots and the Dolphins. Patriots, you got your Super Bowl win last weekend. Y'all ain't gonna beat the Dolphins. Not down there in Miami. No, sir. Jets and the Giants. That's ugly versus uglier. Tyrod Taylor looked much better than your boy looked, Daniel Jones. I'm going Jets in that one because they both are home. They play in the same stadium in New Jersey. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm going Jets because that's not a road game for them. Jaguars at the Steelers. Man, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh is better than y'all giving them credit for, and they're home. I'm going with an upset with Pittsburgh in that one. Falcons at the Titans. Titans are trash, man. I'm going Falcons. Eagles at the Commanders. Commanders lost a game that a lot of folks thought that they should have won. I'm going Eagles, man. I'm going Eagles. Cleveland at Seattle. Seattle is surprising a lot of people. I don't know if Deshaun is going to be back, but there's something about those Browns, man. They have won 2 games in a row without their starting quarterback. I'm going Cleveland on the road. Ravens at the Cardinals. Ravens. Chiefs at the Broncos. Chiefs. Bengals at the 49ers. I don't believe the 49ers are going to lose 3 in a row. I'm going 49ers. Bears at the Chargers. I'm going Chargers. And then Monday night, you got the Raiders at the Lions. The Lions get healthy again. I'm going Lions over the Raiders, 24-17. 24-17 is my final score. All right, let me go through these all, no commentary, and let's get it. Okay, here we go. Tomorrow night, I'm going Bills, Texans over the Panthers, Cowboys over the Rams, Packers over the Vikings, Colts over the Saints, Dolphins over the Patriots, Jets over the Giants, Steelers over the Jaguars, Falcons over the Titans, Eagles over the Commanders, Browns over the Seahawks, Ravens over the Cardinals, Chiefs over the Broncos, 49ers over the Bengals, Chargers over the Bears, and Lions over the Raiders. That's what I got. Yeah, I can't love on who that. I love who that, but I can't love on them for this week. I'm sorry. I can't do it. They need to fire the head coach. They need to get rid of their quarterback. It's that simple. I'm going to take another break. I'll be back. Got to get to our power rankings, and I'm going to run through those real quick. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break.
This is a BS3 Network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central. Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
When the man said that Sharifa Barksdale is on the verge, she's getting ready to set the world record. And I lost concentration and I followed that hurdle. I was devastated.
Posición game ball de Canadá, dominando la prueba y la estadounidense Sharifa Barksdale está en.
When I fell over that hurdle, it ended my career. And then all of a sudden, my coach grabs me by the throat. And I was going through some paperwork and seeing that he had spent 10 years in prison. And I was just like floored. It turned to domestic violence. I was terrified. So if I left, I don't know if I was going to die. My family didn't know if they was going to get a phone call to say that Sharifa was dead.
8910 radio, I said a vehicle took a shot at me. Southbound on East 95th.
Broke the U.S. record in the 400-meter hurdles. Represented the United States of America.
Imagine being on the biggest, fastest roller coaster that you have ever been on. That's the way my life was for 20 years.
I never had no trouble out of her being what she wanted to be. Because if this is what she wanted to be a runner, well, God bless her, and He did.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch money from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. I'm going to go a little bit longer today so I can get all the different power rankings in. Let's start with the quarterback power rankings after last week, after week 7. Let's go with the quarterback power rankings. Still on top, Tua Tagovailoa, 110.4 on the power rankings, completing 71% of his passes. Lamar Jackson, boy, I love sticking it in the face of, he's a running back playing quarterback. He's not a real quarterback. Well, he's only the number 2 highest rated quarterback in the whole doggone NFL. So you really do sound kind of, dumb. 101.9, 71% completion rate. Running backs don't complete 71% of their passes when they throw the ball over 20 times a game. So FYI, dummy. Kirk Cousins, you like that? Kirk Cousins is balling. I got to take back most of what I've said about him because he's getting it done. And again, he led his team to a big win over the San Francisco 49ers, 101.7, completing 69% of his passes. Look at Patrick Mahomes. The man is getting it done at number 4, 101, 70% completion rate. All right, Josh Allen, still, again, I love putting him up there because a lot of folks said you can't teach accuracy, and the brother's just hitting 71% of his passes. Ugly loss, but 100.7 passer rating. Russell Wilson. Are y'all ready to believe me? Are y'all ready to keep listening to Sean? I don't like black quarterback Peyton. I said it. He's at number 6. Jared Goff at number 7. 97.5, 68% completion rate. Tyrod Taylor jumps in the top 8, filling in for Daniel Jones, and 95.4, 66% of completion. Geno Smith, one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. He's at number 9. Trevor Lawrence at number 10, 92.8, 68. BM, Keith Hennick's favorite quarterback, BM, at number 11, 89.2, 65% completion rate. Lost an ugly game to Atlanta. Jalen Hurts wasn't great, but again, got his team a win, 87.8, 67. Anytime you're below 90s in the passer rating, it wasn't a great performance. Now it comes down to were you efficient, and Jalen Hurts with 67% completion rate was efficient. At number 13, Gardner Minshew at 87.2. Sam Howell, don't like him, 85.2, 65% completion rate, lost their game. And Desmond Ridder got the big win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 84-65, okay? All right, those are your quarterback power rankings. Now, let's get to the league power rankings. Let's get to the league. And I told y'all it was going to be some changes. Up top, the Kansas City Chiefs at 6-1. I told you they were going to be up top at the end. Y'all didn't want to believe me, and here they are. I always had them behind Detroit, but Detroit lost. They won. At number 2, the Philadelphia Eagles. They've been in the top 5 for almost the entire year. At number 3, the Baltimore Ravens, 5-2. That defense is playing well, and that offense is putting up points. At number 4, you got Jacksonville, 5-2. Number 5, you got Miami at 5-2. At number 6, you got Detroit at 5-2. Number 7, San Francisco. They took a hard fall. I put them behind every 5-2 team that won, and they are at number 7. At number 8, Pittsburgh, 4-2. Dallas didn't play this week. They're at number 9. Seattle at 4-2 at number 10. And Atlanta at number 11 with a record of 4-3. Number 12 is Buffalo. Again, ugly loss to New England. There's no explanation for that. their head coach needs to be explaining some things. Can't take the Houston Texans out of there. They're 3-3. If the playoffs started today, they would be in. Number 14, you got the Jets. And number 15, the team that everybody left for dead early in the year, you've got the Cincinnati Bengals. So that is our power ranking for the NFL. Let me go through with no commentary whatsoever. Number 1, Kansas City. Number 2, Philadelphia. Number 3, Baltimore. Number 4, Jacksonville. Number 5, Miami. Number 6, Detroit. Number 7 is San Fran. Number 8, Pittsburgh. Number 9, Dallas. Number 10, Seattle. 11, Atlanta. 12 is Buffalo. 13, Houston. 14, Jets. And 15, Bengals. That is your KWWJ, KYOK lunch break power rankings for the NFL. All right, I got one more ranking I want to do, and then I'm going to get on off of here. And we haven't done this one in a while, but it is time to get it done. And that is the SWAC power rankings. I have not been doing those. I got to get them in today. The SWAC power rankings as of right now, and these are just the conference records, not the overall records, the conference records, because that's what matters. We are looking like we are heading to a FAMU and Southern SWAC championship game. FAMU undefeated at 5-0 in the conference. Southern is at 3-1. Prairie View at 3-1. Alcorn at 3-1. So Alcorn is hoping that FAMU stumbles. Obviously, Prairie View is hoping that Southern stumbles. At number 5, the team that really had been kind of dominating the SWAC is Jackson State. They're at 3-2. Alabama A&M is at number 6. Number 7, you go Alabama State. Number 8, you got Grambling. Number 9, Texas Southern. Man, that's an embarrassment. They got to do something with that head coach. They got to do something with that head coach. And, oh, yeah, by the way, Texas Southern, it's okay to rehire head coach Johnny Cole. It's okay. It's been over 10 years. You can hire him again. At number 10, you got Mississippi Valley, and the winless teams in the SWAC are Bethune-Cookman and Arkansas Pine Bluff. Both of them are 0-4. All right, y'all. That's what we got. So listen, let's get ready to wrap this thing up. I want to thank everybody who tuned in today. Again, for those who want to get into the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, all you got to do is pick all of the games from tomorrow through Monday night. The Monday night game, give me the exact final score for both teams. I need 25-12, 13-10, whatever you think the final score is going to be for both teams. Send that to me by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Got to have it by 5 p.m. tomorrow. All you got to do is text them to 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Or you can email them, aj@jonesmediaandent.com. That's aj@jonesmediaandent.com. And you're in. One of the interns will hit you back, says, got them, and you are in. If you never played before, you can still get in and win that $50 cash. Yeah, Donna Coleman-Holman, thank you for posting that, because that's what they need. They haven't won since him. And they overreacted when he was there. What they thought the NCAA was going to do, they did not do. When you see what's going on with Bill Self at Kansas, when you see what's going on at Michigan with that head coach, when you see what went on at other programs, they overreacted. And teams are bringing back these head coaches that might have had some challenges back in the day, that can coach, that can train young men to be fine young men. Johnny Cole is that dude. You need to bring him back, TSU. And if you don't, I'm just going to tell you, keep looking for records like that. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for another Houston Raw and Ball review takeover of the Lunch Break. It's going to be a good one, and you don't want to miss it. And, slight programming change. We're going to start doing the HBCU stroll with the coach, Johnny Cole, on Fridays. Mondays will now be known as Mash-Up Mondays, because we're going to mash up all kinds of stuff. You never know. What we used to do on Fridays, Freestyle Friday, we may start doing on Mondays. So, again, tune in. Don't miss it. We love you. Y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll talk to you soon.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. Ho, ho, ho. 2 months from today, it's Christmas, y'all. Number 1, the United Auto Workers Union expanded its strike this week with 5,000 workers walking off the job Tuesday morning at a General Motors assembly plant in Arlington, Texas. The Arlington strike was preceded by a work stoppage in Michigan Monday, where nearly 7,000 workers walked out of an assembly plant in suburban Detroit. Now in its second month of strikes, the union initially demanded a 40% wage hike over 4.5 years, including a 20% immediate increase, improvements in benefits, as well as covering the electric vehicle battery plant workers under union agreements. Number 2, Senator Tim Scott's presidential campaign is struggling, with the latest polls having him at 2%, putting him at the low end of the long list of Republicans battling to take on Donald Trump. Despite many Republican colleagues agreeing Senator Scott has a good message, his hometown newspaper called for the Republican field to rally around his rival, South Carolinian Nikki Haley, to take on Donald Trump directly. To his credit, Senator Scott does not seem to be giving up, as he plans to attend the third Republican debate and also spend some more time on the campaign trail talking to potential voters. Number 3, there's some health benefits to drinking coffee, reducing the risk of stroke and Alzheimer's to boosting a man's sex drive and warding off depression, among others. Now a new study suggests drinking coffee can lower the risk of cirrhosis, the liver condition that can arise from drinking excessive amounts of booze. The new study found drinking 2 cups of coffee each day lowered the risk of developing liver cirrhosis by 44%, with the risk reduction increasing to 65% with 4 cups per day. Number 4, a 20-year-old man in the district of Soroti in eastern Uganda was charged in August after he allegedly performed unlawful sexual intercourse with one man aged 41 with a disability. Aggravated homosexuality, according to an act passed in Uganda in May, involves incest, sex with children, as well as people with disabilities or the elderly. The new act also outlaws gay marriage in Uganda, and it punishes same-sex acts with life imprisonment. Number 5, Sharon Suzette Rogers has been missing from Winston-Salem, North Carolina since October 18. The 16-year-old girl was last seen in the 3600 block of Baden Road, located off of Thomasville Road, Route 109, and has a tattoo of the word tiny on her left chest. Anyone with information on Sharon's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Please know that no situation is too far gone for God to restore. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with producer Stephen Hill, comedian Myra J., and LGBTQ plus activist Quinn Townsend Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. Barbara Scotia College and HBCU in Concord, North Carolina needs our help. The What You Need to Know team is asking supporters, alumni, and friends of Barbara Scotia to help them meet their immediate and pressing needs by donating to Help Barbara Scotia Rise. Please join the donors from around the world who are stepping up to save one of the nation's oldest HBCUs. Visit SybylWilkes.com for more information. And check out the celebration of Black filmmakers rooted in the HBCU culture. That's November 10th through the 12th at Howard University's Blackburn Center. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
I won $500 on the lunch money from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.